Varsity basketball games between DayFox of Roscommon High School and the members of McBain High School. Will you please stand and sing with us our national anthem?
Varsity doubleheader here in McBain. Grant Tripp joined by Landon Isinga. It's the Roscommon Bucks. It's going to be I would call it the matchup with higher stakes here. It's going to be the girls' game starting us off at 5:30. Had some change to 5:30 because you got to go through these introductions. But I believe Roscommon has only lost one game, and it came to this McBain team. It was a very close game. I think the final score was 46-40. It's a Rambler team that has played tough opponents. Obviously got that big win over Beaverton, winning by quite a lot of points. But if Roscommon can find a run and they can shock Division III basketball in the state.
And guard position for the Ramblers, number 5, pink and gray. And center, number 10, Roosevelt. And forward position, number 12, Michaela Blood. And forward position, number 21, Michaela Van Polen. The Bucks are coached by Mr. Greg Kaufman. The Raptors are coached by Mr. Tim O'Nelly. The officials for tonight's ball game, Mr. Matt Corliss, Mr. Tim Peckney, and Mr. Willie Nunez.
Every name has been said. Introductions all set here in McBain. We're getting ready to tip off. The Bucks still need to break their huddle.
You excited for this one?
I am. This is a big matchup, especially for Girls Highland Conference basketball.
This could decide who's going to be the championship or the champions of the conference.
Well, it would definitely put Roscommon back in the conversation. I believe that Everett is also close by. Fight for the tip-off ends up in the hands of the Bucks. Picked up by 33, that is Carper, Alexis Carper. Her sister also on the court, number 24. Flip over to Travers. She steps back for this one. It's going nowhere, into the hands of Van Polen. Pass to Ridgeway, and she's called for the travel.
Not a way you really want to start off on your offensive series there.
Passing it in, Traver. Ball goes to Williams. Mara Williams coming in on a lane, off the glass. Finds two, gets things started. Bucks find their first score. McBain looking to respond. It's Ridgeway. She goes to Peyton Grant. Grant to Van Polen. Now back Ridgway, kick to Blood. Blood will work in. Float a pass to Roosevelt, who keeps it in. Goes to Van Polen. Grant one-handed pass to Ridgway. Ridgway hits Blood. Blood in the corner, feeds Grant. She fires the mid-range and can't finish. Fight for the rebound. Van Polen throwing it in, picked up by Alexis Carper. Carper, kick out. Kaufman, three is through.
Starting off hot for Roscommon Bucks, taking a 5-0 series.
Peyton Grant moving the ball, kicks back to Ridgway. Ridgway hits Grant. Now Ridgway once again. McBain looking for something. Here's Roosevelt on the inside.
McBain will take their first points of the game.
The senior Kaufman moving this one. She's got space, floats this, no good. Peyton Grant way deep to Blood. It's into the hands of Williams. Williams from the screen passes over to Alexis Carper. Alexis Carper stops, goes to Traver. The three ball goes through. Roscommon starting off hot with the long ball. Takes a 6-point lead. Peyton Grant trying to respond to three of her own. That one bounces out. Picked up Kaufman. Kaufman coming in, stops and is called for the travel. Jane Cucci comes in the game, switches with Ridgway, as well as Ashton Hoytinga getting ready to come in. Peyton Grant will take this one. Goes to Cucci. Cucci bounce pass Roosevelt. Peyton Grant way deep three. That's going nowhere. Kaufman with this one. This pass goes right to the Ramblers. Peyton Grant picks it up, goes to Hoytinga. Roscommon setting that defense up. Peyton Grant, this three finally goes on her third attempt. Cuts it down to a one-score game. Van Polen, McBain showing that full court press that worked against Beaverton. Carper, stolen, Hoytinga. Running down 3 bucks ahead of her. She shoots this one and finds 2. Williams. Pass stolen, Roosevelt fighting for it, headed out of bounds. Still Bucks ball.
That's something I've always loved watching about this team is their aggressive defense. I mean, McBain, they've always just been so steady on the defensive game, and that just right there proves it pretty well.
Yeah, they'll catch you sleeping, and they'll pick up quite a few steals. Bucks got to keep their eyes open. Kaufman to Carper. Now Williams. Williams goes to Travers. She fires the three, no good. Opportunity for McBain to take their first lead. Down by 1. Grant to Van Polen. Back to Grant. She'll fire to Cucci. Grant calls a new play, hits Van Polen. Van Polen underneath the net, no. Fight for the rebound. Pass to Roosevelt. She puts this one up. Oh, not quite. And a foul called on Van Polen. First foul of the quarter and the game. Annika Hoytinga comes in the game. Pass in from Kaufman. Ramblers pressing up. This one goes to Carper. Williams working with the ball. Has room to her right, now trying to come in. That's a travel, took too many steps. Cucci will pass this one in. Kayla Blood will come back into the game. Cucci goes to Grant. just over halfway through with this quarter. Blood trying to hit Annika Hoydinga, working in the paint. Shot up, no go. Rebound by Trevor. With Cucci running in, shooting this one, and finding two. Grant working with the ball. It's stolen, pickpocketed. Williams pass over to an open Trevor. The fast break cashes through. Back to a big lead for the Bucks. Cucci has space for this three. It goes straight through. Timeout Bucks. It's a 2-point game in the first quarter. Good basketball so far. We'll see you after the break.
McLain Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in Northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at mclaintransmission.com.
Back to it here. Highland Conference girls basketball. Pass to Carper. Gone back to Kaufman. Move the ball. Good pass. Shot off the glass. Doesn't go. Grant spinning through this one. Passes to Ridgway. Ridgway to Annika Hoydinga. On to Peyton Grant. Now Ridgway once again trying to get to Hoydinga. Stolen. Kaufman moving the ball. Ridgway trying to come in and do the same thing. She's called for the reach in. Second foul on the Ramblers. Williams will throw this one in. Goes to Carper. Back to Williams. She'll drive, kick out, three ball, 22, Hamina. That one doesn't go, rebounded by Williams. Williams goes to Kaufman. Kaufman to Carper, Carper double teamed, loses the ball. Knocked out by Ridgway. Picked up Grant. Gone to Ridgway. Annika Hoydinga from the corner, in and out. Her sister gets the rebound, shot up no good. Rebounded by Nemaya Carper. Carper running with this one. Spins in, good move, and the finish. Grant goes to Ridgway. Now Blood. Blood to Grant. She fires another deep three. This one's gonna go.
1 point difference.
The long ball keeping these two teams. Ridgway gets a hand on that one. It goes out of bounds. Cucci will come back in the game. Roscommon holding their own though through the first quarter. Keeps looking like McBain has opportunities to get back in, but then the Bucks respond immediately. Kaufman moving the ball. Running against Annika Hoydinga. She loses it. It's headed out of bounds. Last touch by Kaufman. Rambler ball. Like I said, they've had these opportunities where they're down by 1 point and have the possession. Just haven't been able to capitalize just yet. We'll see if they can fix things here. It starts with Cucci going to Blood. She loses it out of bounds.
It seems like it will continue now.
And the Bucks capitalize, usually going up by another score. McBain defense pressing up. They love it. Williams. Push. Pass to Hamina. Fed to Carper. Triple teamed into the hands of Annika Hoydinga. She rips that one out, and it goes out of bounds. waiting for somebody here.
They're checking for any wet spots on the court. It's pretty common. I mean, there's a lot of sloppy snow on the ground with it getting that
warmer.
Yeah.
I'm excited for spring.
Oh, should be winter just a little bit longer.
Oh. Williams goes to Hamina. Fed to Carper. Carper working in the paint. Shoots this one while falling, and it's a travel.
Well, the Bucks unable to capitalize as well.
So now another opportunity for the Ramblers. 50 seconds to move. Gucci goes to Ridgway. The only senior on the court for McBain, Michaela Blood. This one's knocked loose, picked up by Hamina. 35 seconds. Ridgway gets a hand, goes out of bounds. Inbound from Williams. Goes, trying to get to Carper, nearly stolen by Hoydinga. Bounce pass, Williams. Williams working by the McBain logo. Looking to pass, hits Carper. Carper hands off Kaufman. Had space immediately filled by a Hoydinga. Pass to the corner, Williams. Flip out, Hamina, 2, no good. Rebounded Cucci, 10 seconds, she's got to move. Looks at the board, nice dribble. Coming in, kick out, Blood. Buzzer, 3, no good. That'll do it for our first quarter. Close game, 1 point separates these teams. Ramblers losing by 1. We'll see you after the break.
The Foundation Scholarship helped me achieve my educational dream by allowing me to attend a private college that I really didn't think that I could afford.
By allowing me to focus more on my academics and less about worrying constantly about the financial stressors, it allowed me to form relationships on my community campus, which helped me strive to be a better person, a better student, and a better future teacher.
So I remember taking a picture back in my first semester of college, and it was over $400 for 2 textbooks. And so every bit of money helps, and these scholarships helped me achieve my educational dream by coming back to McBain and helping our next generation of students succeed.
I could go and pursue the majors in education that I wanted to.
Back to it here in McBain. Ramblers down by 1, second quarter. They will have the ball. Waiting for somebody to inbound. It'll be the sophomore, Jane Cucci. Goes to Peyton Grant. We'll see who, if it stays close here in the second quarter, if one team can pull away. Peyton Grant goes to Hoydinga. Now Van Polen has space and gives McBain their first lead of the night. Press up from McBain. Finds Carper deeper. Van Polen. Kick out Hamina. Williams to Kaufman. Kaufman finds Carper. Carper dribbles in, steps back, hits Kaufman. Kaufman from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Peyton Grant. Goes to Cucci. She's got space for 3. Man, that one hit the side of the rim. Williams moving the ball. Goes to Kaufman. Carper firing a 3. This one's gonna go. The senior Carper, Alexis, puts the Bucks back on top. Grant goes to Van Polen. Now Roosevelt to Cucci. Handed off to Peyton Grant. Bounce pass. Hoydinga shoots up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Kept in, Van Polen. Grant, step back three. No good. Alexis Carper, another rebound. Gets a pick. Near the baseline, feeds Kaufman. Kaufman nearly stolen. Cucci, kick out. Hammond, a three is no good. Rebounded, stolen by Grant. Over to Cucci. Moving to her left, feeding Grant. Grant firing another three. No good. Ball ends up in the hands of Williams. Williams flips this one to Kaufman. Kaufman kicking over to Hamina. Underneath the basket. Wobbly pass. Shot no good. Grant over to Cucci, who's called for the travel. Ridgway and Annika Hoytinga coming into the game. Bucks working with the ball, working with a 2-point lead. Williams, kick out, hits a rambler, and goes out of bounds. This is in the hands of Carper. Carper to Kaufman. Kaufman, quick three, doesn't go. Up top for the rebound. Williams over to Carper. Carper, the three ball. This one won't go. Hit out of bounds. It'll be a foul on Nemaya Carper. Grant moving the ball. Stoppage in play. There might be. We're looking at the scoreboard. They took 1 second off.
Interesting. It's got to be decisive.
Ashlyn Hoytinga coming into the game. Ball's thrown in, picked up Peyton Grant. Go on to Annika Hoytinga. Now Ashlyn Hoytinga dribbles in, flips to her sister. Her sister drives in from the baseline, trying to hook that one. It's not going to go, but it'll draw a foul. A couple of free throws for the sophomore. First free throw, no good. So the Bucks will still lead. They can cut it down to a 1-point lead, and they will do so. Kaufman will throw it in. Looking for somebody. And a foul on Annika Hoytinga. Hasn't been a very foul-heavy game.
No, it hasn't.
We've had about 5 fouls total between these two quarters. Kaufman goes to Carper. Now gone back over. Press for McBain. Bucks break free. This pass, another one knocked out by Ridgway. It's going to head out of bounds again. Williams will throw it in. Bounce pass to the corner. Kaufman moves in, shoots this one up off the front of the rim, and a foul is called. So Carper, Nemaya Carper, will get free throws. First free throw, no good. Second try, that one goes through. Once again, a 2-point game. Grant working with the ball. Goes to Hoydinga. Annika Hoydinga over to Grant. Grant to Ridgway. Back to Grant. Now Annika Hoydinga dribbles in, stops and shoots. No good. Picked up by Kaufman. Kaufman near the free throw line. Goes to Williams. Williams moving to her right. Shoots this one up. No good. Had to shoot it to avoid the travel. Grant finds Ridgway. Ridgway to Ashlyn Hoydinga off the glass and through.
We're all tied up again.
This one's picked up Carper, gone to Traver. Traver is squashed between multiple Ramblers. Jump ball is called. Verdeen comes into the game. Williams throwing it in, goes to Carper. Carper back to Williams. Williams coming in. That one's off of her foot, picked up by Roosevelt. Gone to Ridgway. Ridgway, good pass, and wow.
Really threaded the needle on that one.
Yeah, like you said, that one might have gone through the legs of a Roscommon player. Alexis Carper with this one, goes to Kaufman. Kaufman, deep three. No good. McBain finally working with a lead and the ball. Tucci comes into the game. Grant will move the ball, goes to Cucci. Goes to Verdeen. And Verdeen is called for the travel. Into the game for the Bucks, Janice, Katie Janice. Pass goes to Kaufman. Kaufman to Traver, now over to Janice. Working with the ball, working with the lane. That shot is very high.
It'll be out of bounds.
Grant moving the ball. Goes to Cucci. Back to Grant. Now Verdeen. Verdeen to Grant. Over to Cucci. Working up top. Looking for something inside. Verdeen goes to Cucci. She'll go to Grant. Grant drives in, bounce pass Verdeen. Verdeen gunning the three. No good. Rebounded by Janice. Gets it into Carper. Carper coming in, spinning, shooting, no good. Tip up for the rebound. Carper finds her own. Goes to Traver. Minute 30 to go in the half. Traver coming in. Behind her back, shot won't go. It'll be a foul on Cucci.
Fouls calling number 14, Blake. Her first. Game third for the quarter. Shooting two.
Free throws for the senior. First one goes through. Makes it a 1-point game. Stay tuned for the halftime show brought to you by Lars Verdeen tonight for this game. Second free throw won't go. Alexis Carper pulls the rebound. Traver goes to Carper. Carper moving to her right, goes to Traver. Traver, the deep ball, three. Won't go. Another rebound for a Carper and one. It'll be three throws for Nehemiah Carper. Bucks back with the lead, looking to tack on one more. Roosevelt comes into the game. This free throw, not gonna go. Rebounded by Cucci. On to Ashlyn Hoydinga. Hoydinga in trouble, fight for the ball. Williams fell on it, jump ball. Oh, it's a travel. So McBain, scary scene there. They'll keep possession. Cucci got to pass it in. Has nobody. Has to go way out to Blood, and Carper takes advantage. Has herself a fast break and finds two. Coach O'Malley looking for a travel there. Ball goes to Cucci. Cucci firing the three, no good. Rebounded Williams. Bucks on a roll. They've got 30 seconds to work with. Williams in trouble, goes to Carper, back to Williams. She's got a lane and a shot, no good. Too much contact. 3-point game, Peyton Grant moves the ball. Goes to her left, feeds Blood from the corner, no good. Fight for the rebound, Carper pulls it in, and that's gonna do it for the half. Roscommon shocking McBain so far. They've got a 3-point lead. We'll see you after the halftime break.
Northern Truck Service, established in 2015 by John Skierbeck. It's a full diesel mechanic shop that can do anything from changing a light bulb to a full rebuild. With a stock of most parts, they can get you back on the road in no time.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Evil's Whole Hog Sale is happening now.
Only $1.99 a pound, hanging weight.
Enjoy delicious pork chops, ribs, and roasts, packaged just how you like it.
Make meal planning a breeze when you head to your freezer for smoked pork chops, pork sausage, or pork roast for the crock pot.
Enjoy Michigan-raised pork and go hog wild over our bacon.
From Evil's General Store in Falmouth, Reed City, and Everett.
Here at Shepherd's Agency in downtown McBain, we are your local and trusted source for all your insurance needs. We truly appreciate our clients and we work hard to provide them with the best coverage at a fair price. If you're not already a client of ours, contact us and let us see what we can do for you. Call us at 231-825-2411. Stop in the office or visit us online at shepherdsagency.com.
McBain Hardware has been serving the McBain community for over 60 years. They have an expansive collection of Milwaukee tools and products. As my brother likes to say, if they don't have it, then you probably don't need it. Come down to see Tyler, Ron, or Trevor at McBain Hardware on 118th North Roland Street, McBain, Michigan, for all your everyday hardware needs.
Welcome to Twisted Cow, a culinary journey you won't forget. Now serving food all year round. From our signature roll and wrap to our daily special, every bite celebrates flavor and tradition. Whether you're dining in with friends or grabbing a quick bite, there's something for everyone. Look us up on any browser at Twisted Cow to see our hours, location, and number to call in and order. Or dine with us at 123 Roland Street, McBain, Michigan.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
Good evening. I'm Carter Murphy, joined by
Lars Ferdine
for this halftime show. Right now, what is the score of this girls' game?
The score at halftime is McBain 20 and Roscommon 23. So Roscommon is up by 3 in a very close game. It started out first quarter, McBain was down by 1, 13-14. Looking at McBain's score, Grant and Ashlyn Hoydinga have 6 points apiece. Cucci has 3 points, 2 points by Roosevelt and 2 points by Van Polen, and Hoydinga has a free throw, Annika Hoydinga. For Roscommon, they're led by Kylie Traver, who had 7 points in the first quarter, scored a free throw in the second for 8 total points. And then Alexis Carper hit a 3 and has 2 field goals for 7 points. Nemaya Carper has 3, Mara Williams has 2, and Zoe Kaufman has 3. So low scoring game so far with Roscommon. It's coming down to nobody's really making the turnovers, so whoever has the most turnovers might not win this game. So what I noticed too with rebounding, they have the 2 tall Carper girls who are really battling on the boards. They're keeping our bigs off the board, and so our bigs aren't able to get the points that they usually have gotten. So it might come down to a battle of attrition, who's in better shape. Right now, the Bucks are missing a couple players, so they only have 8 on the bench. McBain's got 10 on the bench. They've gone 9 deep, so it's really going to be who's in the better shape and keep the turnovers to a low amount. So if you're Tim O'Malley, you're down by 3. Do you have him tell the girls keep jacking the threes or try a different approach? What would you do, Carter?
I don't know. I would probably just tell them to maybe take better shots and not as contested as what they're taking.
Pass it around a little bit more, right? Mm-hmm. Couple turnovers there with, I know a double dribble happened, and there was some tip-aways. Refs let them play pretty physical in the first quarter. They kind of tightened it up in the second, and now it's up for the players to try to tighten up their game and know what the refs are going to call. But comes down to Blood's got a couple assists. Ridgway's got a great assist. That has to be the play of the game so far. She did a bounce pass in the lane, and one of the Hoydingas, I think, or else it was to Roosevelt, had a beautiful layup off of that. But we got to keep an eye out on Roscommon's threes. They've hit 3 of them in this game, and McBain has hit 3 also. So come down to which rim is friendlier.
Alrighty, thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for the boys' varsity game after this.
Yeah, roll the line.
We're back.
Set for the second half of this girls varsity matchup. Bucks leading by 3. Grand Trip joined by Landon Isinger. It's been a good game, back and forth.
It has.
It's mostly been Roscommon working with the lead. McBain has had it once or twice, but haven't been able to pull away. Neither team really has. You couldn't tell by the 3-point score. Van Polen will hit Grant in the backcourt. She'll match up against Williams. Bounce pass to Van Polen. Van Polen will hit Ridgway. Ridgway to Blood. Now Roosevelt. Over to Ridgway. Back, Van Polen. Now Roosevelt once again. Bucks defense holding strong like they did at the start of the first half. Grant goes to Roosevelt. Now Blood. Long possession here for the Ramblers. Grant driving in near the free throw line. Passes to Van Polen. Over to Blood. Blood to Grant. Driving in, pulls up, won't cash. Rebounded Kaufman. Kaufman goes to Williams. Now Traver driving in. Coming into Roosevelt. Shot up, no good. Nehemiah Carper got the rebound. Couldn't put the shot through. Rebounded by Grant. This pass goes to somebody who wasn't paying attention. Kaufman will pass it in. Goes to Williams. Now Alexis Carper matched up against Van Polen. Flip to Kaufman near the baseline. Gone over to Williams. Williams trying to pass this one in. Ridgway gets the steal, finds Van Polen. Fast break, running in, shooting, and scoring.
The first points have been scored of the second half.
Took a minute and a half. So just said half too many times. Carper, Nehemiah Carper driving in, finds the double team, has to pass it out. Finds Traver. Traver floats this one, no good. Rebounded by Van Polen. Opportunity again for McBain, down by 1. Blood goes to Ridgway. Ridgway near the baseline to Van Polen. Slowing things down, Peyton Grant to Van Polen. Van Polen firing a 3. No good. Rebounded Ridgway. Ridgway feeds Roosevelt. Roosevelt working in, shooting in, giving McBain the lead.
The crowd kind of explodes here.
Something to cheer for. Traver falling into the trap. The press by McBain draws a foul. Foul's on Van Polen. The McBain bench looking for a jump ball. Williams passing in. Full court press. Traver in the trap. This pass goes to Carper. Carper to Kaufman. She takes a 3. This one's not going to go. Rebounded Traver. She's got a lot of space. She won't shoot. Williams moving to her right. Passes to Alexis Carper. Now back Williams. Williams near that McBain. This pass picked up. Carper goes to Williams. Double team. This one goes way across town. Kaufman shooting up, no good. Foul on Peyton Grant. The senior with the opportunity to tie it up and take the lead with 2 free throws. Got to make them both. This is similar to the last game that when these two teams played in Roscommon. Not a very high-scoring game.
No, but still very close.
First free throw goes through. We're tied up. Both Hoytinga twins going to check into the game for McBain. Second free throw for Kaufman. Gives McBain the lead. Grant will move the ball. in some trouble, finds Annika Hoidinga. Hoidinga feeds Roosevelt. Roosevelt in the double team, weaving through. Skyhook doesn't go. Hoidinga the recovery and the response to the free throws. Williams falling into the trap. Gets the ball to Carper. Knocked out of bounds by Roosevelt. You gotta take a minute. Ref just threw that towel. Ref on ref crime.
Yeah. Great accuracy with that towel throw, though.
I mean, it takes a lot to be an MHSAA referee. You gotta throw towels.
Intense training you gotta go through.
Yeah. Towel throws. Kaufman bounce pass to Williams. This one is blocked by Hoidinga. Goes out of bounds. Ridgway nearly kept it in. Hamina will pass this one in. Finds Williams. Matched up against Ashlyn Hoidinga. Passes back to Alexis Carper. Carper goes to Kaufman. Kaufman has space in the corner for three. No good. Rebounded Hoidinga. Ashlyn Hoidinga running in. Goes to Grant. Quick fire three. No good. Rebounded by Namaya Carper. Pass over to her sister. Carper dribbling in. Passes to Kaufman. Near the baseline. Trapped by two Ramblers. Kicks out. Finds Williams. Williams to Hamina. Bounce pass back to Williams. Over to Alexis Carper. Hamina in the corner near the baseline. Double teamed. Gets it out. Williams to Kaufman. She'll fire another three. This one's going nowhere. Rebounded by Carper. Headed out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by Rambler. It'll stay Bucks ball. Kaufman will throw it in. 3:24 to go in the third quarter. Over to Hamina. Given to Carper. One thing I'd like to say about these two teams is that Roscommon hasn't made very substitutions. McBain has a very full bench.
Oh, yeah.
So as this game progresses, players are going to start to get tired. We'll see how it wears down on these Bucks players, while McBain just has such depth that you can replace anybody with anybody.
Yeah, and I also quite believe that almost anyone on the McBain bench can probably be a starter now, which definitely helps to their success in this regular season so far.
Timeout called by the Ramblers, so we'll see you after the break.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
We're back.
Back to it here in McBain. Ramblers with the ball. Peyton Grant from the corner. No good. Bucks down by one. They got the ball off the rebound. Williams near the McBain logo. Double teamed. Passes out to Carper. Bucks have really worked well against this McBain press that usually works very well. That one goes out of bounds. As I was saying, they haven't gotten as many steals or turnovers that they usually force with this aggressive defense
Normally
that
like
they typically play.
Really steady defense, and the Bucks have just worked it so well.
Obviously their second matchup of the season, so they'd know it a little better.
Yeah.
But McBain working with the 1 point lead, working with the ball. Peyton Grant moves this one, crosses half court. Goes to Van Polen. Van Polen feeds to Hoydinga. She shoots this through the contact, no good. Rebounded Alexis Carper. Carper hits Williams. Williams to Kaufman. Kaufman comes in, bounce pass. Carper up top and one. Bucks lead and an opportunity to add with the one free throw.
Number 21, White, her third. Team number 3 for the quarter shooting.
Free throw wasn't good. Shot from Cucci, the three goes in.
Thank you.
McBain back on top. And nearly stolen by Ashton Hoydinga. Ramblers leading by 2. What a clutch shot by the sophomore.
It definitely gave some more energy to this McBain team.
And they've been coming out in the second half, playing a lot better than they did in the first. Outscoring Roscommon so far by 5. They were down 3 heading into the half. Peyton Grant nearly gets the steal. Good recovery by Carper. And she is called for a foul. Oh, 10-second call, too much time.
It didn't get past the half court quick enough.
I don't see that very often. It doesn't usually happen, but McBain defense now working well. Peyton Grant nearly loses this one. Still recovers, kicks out to Cucci. There's a buck on the floor. She'll fire a 3. And oh my. Jane Cucci, the hot hand.
The biggest lead McBain's taken all night.
Her third 3. Williams to Carper. Carper had to stop. Goes over to Williams. Williams driving in, back to Carper. Coming in from the baseline. Kick out, 3 from Hamina. That one's a response. And a timeout for the Bucks. Minute 3 to go in the third quarter. Ramblers lead by 2. We'll see you after the break.
Evil's whole hog sale is happening now.
Only $1.99 a pound, hanging weight.
Enjoy delicious pork chops, ribs, and roasts. Packaged just how you like it.
Make meal planning a breeze when you head to your freezer for smoked pork chops, pork sausage, or pork roast for the crock pot.
Enjoy Michigan-raised pork and go hog wild over our bacon.
From Evil's General Store in Falmouth, Reed City, and Everett.
Kelly's, the place where casual dining meets fiesta mexicana. Los miércoles, Kelly's llega con un nuevo menú con estilo mexicano. Este día especial de la semana tienen en el menú burritos, tacos, nachos, quesadillas, queso y muchos platillos más.
We're back.
Good game of basketball here in McBain. Some of the top teams in Division III for girls basketball.
Both top 10 ranked teams.
Going toe-to-toe.
It's been intense. Never a dull moment in this game so far.
Ramblers working with the lead and the ball. Blood in the corner, drives in, trying to get back to Grant, stolen by the Bucks. Hamina moving the ball, goes to Williams. Williams hits Carper. Over to Kaufman. Kaufman moves right, feeds this one up top. Carper reels it in, bounce pass to Williams, headed out of bounds, last touch by Blood. Kaufman will throw it in. Ridgway checks in for Cucci. Cucci has kept McBain in with 6 points, 6 very quick points, 2 threes. Kaufman goes to Carper. Carper drives in, floats, won't tie it. Rebounded by her sister underneath the basket, no good. Peyton Grant has 15 seconds to work with. Crosses half court, Williams Interface, moves to the left, driving in, shooting, and won't go. Gets the rebound, the putback. No, buzzer beater. That one's no good. That's going to do it for your third quarter. It's a close game here in McBain. Ramblers lead 32-30. We'll see you after the break.
The Daniela Bell Group is a talented set of individuals who provide a smooth transition into your new home. My team is here to help you find your next home or to list your current home. Our job is to protect you from the dangers homeowners and sellers face through transactions and make sure you find the perfect home while staying on budget. We believe that everyone deserves a home. We put equal time into finding homes for those who are just starting out and for those who are buying their second vacation home. We're here to help you with all things real estate.
When you think of maple syrup, you think a nice plate of pancakes. But what if we told you that maple syrup can be so much more? Highland Hills maple syrup. Take the ordinary and make it extraordinary.
Back to it. Are we back? Back in McBain. Get ready for the United game in between the halftime, or the in between games.
It's going to be exciting.
Always fun to watch. Don't forget about this game, though. Carper coming in, feeds Kaufman. Kaufman, baseline three, no good. And a foul on the ground on Annika Hoytinga. Ashlyn Hoytinga coming in the game, replaces Ridgway. Kaufman will pass it in, goes to Williams. Williams to Kaufman once again. Hands off to Alexis Carper, the senior, matched up against the McBain senior. Pass over to Traver. In some trouble. Goes to Hamina. This one is ripped out by Hoytinga. The substitution pays off for Coach O'Malley. Hoytinga driving in, trying to put it through, and she will. Like I said, the substitutions pays its dividends. Hamina running by Hoytinga. Stolen, nearly, recovered by Carper. Carper flipping out to Kaufman, who isn't quite there. It goes out of bounds. McBain working with their biggest, or did they have a 5-point lead?
I think they had a 5-point lead at one point.
Their second biggest lead of the night.
Yes.
I can't count very often, you know?
Yeah.
Hoytinga will pass it in. Goes to Grant. Grant going to Hoytinga. To Blood. Blood back to Hoytinga. She fakes a three. Kaufman nearly gets a hand in there. Blood pulls this one up. Won't go. Carper coming in. Goes to Kaufman. Kaufman goes to the right. Now Williams. Pass over to Traver. And a foul block called on McBain. Two free throws for Traver.
First one will go in. This next shot's brought to you by L&J's Meat Market. It fuels the Rambley Review crew.
Thanks for getting that one in.
Yeah.
Free throw goes through. Pretty much all of the broadcast is brought to you by L&J's Meat Market.
It's true.
Not just that free throw. It's a 2-point game once again. Pointing to Roosevelt. She hauls this one in, trying to spin and shoot. No good. Rebounded by Carper. Carper goes to Williams. Williams in the corner, trying to leave, finds Kaufman. Kaufman working around, shooting through the contact. No good. Bucks find another offensive rebound. Fight for the ball, headed out of bounds. It is Bucks ball. Williams will pass it in. Goes to Kaufman. Williams moving to her left. Now right. Driving against Hoydinga. No look pass. Kaufman up top. Over to Carper. Carper. Charge?
I think so.
Van Polen checking back in the game. Williams moving the ball. Ashlyn Hoydinga up top. Picked up Kaufman. Coming in with speed. Stolen by Grant. Grant driving in on a lane. Bounce pass. Van Polen underneath. Puts one through.
Extending their lead to 4.
Like you said, back to a 4-point game. Williams to Carper. Carper driving this one. Goes to Kaufman. Rolling around. Trapper gets the call. Driving in from the up top. It is blocked, smothered by McBain. Annika Hoydinga pulls it down. Grant back to Hoydinga. The senior goes back to Annika Hoydinga. 4:15 to go in this game. Timeout, McBain. 4:12 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll see you after the break.
Reedy's is a family restaurant on Main Street in McBain.
Their menu has something for everyone, from kids' meals and pizza or burgers to their entrees such as grilled salmon, grilled tilapia, pasta dishes, and the best barbecue ribs or chicken around.
Tuesday through Thursdays, Reedy's is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, they close at 9 p.m. And Sundays, they are not open at all. Food for your mood.
Welcome to Twisted Cow, a culinary journey you won't forget. Now serving food all year round. From our signature roll and wrap to our daily special, every bite celebrates flavor and tradition. Whether you're dining in with friends or grabbing a quick bite, there's something for everyone. Look us up on any browser at Twisted Cow to see our hours, location, and number to call in and order. Or dine with us at 123 Roland Street, McBain, Michigan.
4 more minutes of fourth quarter action in this top 10 matchup for Division III girls basketball. Hoydinga passes this one. Grant has to track it back. Ashlyn Hoydinga goes to Van Polen. Van Polen to Grant from the corner. Gives McBain a huge, or what feels like huge in this game, lead.
That's their biggest lead of the night by 7 points.
That was clutch. Williams to Traver. Rolling around, pass is sailed out of bounds. Ramblers in control. Bucks looking out of sorts. Grant to Hoydinga. Back to Grant. Now Annika Hoydinga. Ramblers gonna start chewing clock. Hoydinga to her sister. Ashlyn Hoydinga in trouble. Goes to Roosevelt, back to Annika Hoydinga. She'll drive in, gets a hand to the face from Alexis Carper. And it's like I said, McBain has a deep bench.
They do.
The Bucks are looking tired. Hoidinga will pass this one in. Carper gets a hand on that one out of bounds. Pass in, Grant, another reach in by the Bucks. 3 quick fouls. First foul on Trevor. Van Polen will throw this one in. Goes into the backcourt. Grant. Over to Ridgway. Ridgway moving this one. Bounce pass to Hoidinga. Ashlyn Hoidinga shoots this one. No good. Trying to get her own rebound. Carper fights for it, and it's a foul called. Fourth foul on the Bucks. That was the 4th foul of this sequence.
It's true.
Grant passes this one. Hoidinga blocked, rejected by Nehemiah Carper. Williams has some space, passes this one to Trevor, headed out of bounds. Never mind, Kaufman keeps it in. Flips over to Carper. Alexis Carper comes in, shoots this one, no good. Way left. Van Polen to Grant, 2:45 to go. Big Grant once again, goes to Ridgway. Ridgway trying to hand off to Grant. It's the 5th reach in by the Bucks. It'll be free throws for the senior. She's got the most points on the court with 9.
With a chance to score more here.
Looking to make it double digits with these 2 free throws, at least with one of them. This free throw checks in. Makes it 10 points on the seniors' night. Second free throw goes on in. McBain with a 9-point lead. Still showing that aggressive defense. Van Polen against Williams. Williams trying to come in. That should be a travel, and it is. Timeout Bucks. They're down by 9. 2:24 to go in this game. We'll see you after the break.
McBain Hardware has been serving the McBain community for over 60 years. They have an expansive collection of Milwaukee tools and products. As my brother likes to say, if they don't have it, then you probably don't need it. Come down to see Tyler, Ron, or Trevor at McBain Hardware on 118th North Roland Street, McBain, Michigan, for all your everyday hardware needs.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
We're back.
We're back.
Sorry, I stole your thunder.
Yeah, that's
I gotta
fine.
stop doing that. Bucks down by 9. Ramblers with the ball. Roosevelt finds Van Polen wide open, running by the defense, slowing things. No. Called for the double dribble? Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Those are the rules of basketball. Trevor will pass this one in, goes to Kaufman. McBain showing the full court press, as they have all night. Trevor runs into Hoidinga. Good switch on defense. Williams moving this one. Trying to feed to Carper. Stolen Peyton Grant. Grant's defender is on the floor. Pass to Ridgway. Over to Van Polen. Van Polen feeds Hoidinga. Hoidinga shoots this one up and drains it. The Bucks have been stopped in their tracks. Kaufman shoots this one. It's not going to go. Fight for the rebound. That's a pretty easy call for the foul on Van Polen.
Ball scored number 21, White, fourth. Team third for the goal.
Inbound. Williams finds Carper. Carper comes in, floats this one, no good. Picked up by Peyton Grant. Gone to Hoydinga. Hoydinga to Van Polen. Van Polen comes in. Underneath feeds Roosevelt, blocked by Carper. Alexis Carper pulls down her own rebound. This one is stolen, another steal for Peyton Grant. A minute to go, Ramblers lead by 11. Timeout, McBain. 56 seconds to go, gotta run out some clock and seal the victory. We'll see you after the break.
High Flow Performance is a locally owned automotive shop located 1 mile north of McBain on M66, specializing in manufacturing Corvette and muscle car exhaust systems, metal fabrication, automotive repair, and tire installation. They work on a lot of custom high-end car builds as well as daily drivers, replacing factory mufflers, flex pipes, and brakes. Other capabilities are plasma cutting services, press brake bending, tube bending, and hydraulic press work. Stop in for a free quote or diagnostic code reading. You can visit them at 9200 South Morey Road in McBain. Contact them at 231-825-0155 or visit their website at highflowperformance.com.
We're back. Back to it here in McBain. Or it's McBain pulling away. 11-point lead in what was a close game. The Bucks, you could say, got caught in the headlights.
It's true.
Really bad joke, but you know. Van Polen will throw it in. Goes to Grant. Back to Van Polen. McBain gonna drain more clock. Ridgway comes in. Goes to Grant. Ridgway once again. And the foul. It'll be more free throws for McBain. Two free throws for the junior Ridgway. Cole just hit the wrong transition button. She did make the first.
It's a cool transition into a shot.
Yeah, but it wasn't the right one.
It's true.
Second free throw, that one bounces out. Rebounded Carper. Carper, that is a foul on Hoydinga. 4 fouls on McBain now in the quarter. With 35 seconds, Williams will throw this one in. Goes to Kaufman. Kaufman flips way up high to Carper. Here's a corner three, no good. Rebounded by Ridgway. That should just about seal the deal. Peyton Grant will dribble out some seconds. Goes to Ridgway. Round of applause here in McBain. They pull another win against the Roscommon Bucks. Should come. The final score will be 44-32. They will roll on with their undefeated season. Advance to 16-0 while the Bucks take their second loss. I was Grant Tripp, joined here by Landon Isinga. Good shout out to our crew, Yami Mendoza, Landon Maris, and Cole Engelwright. Up next, the United game. We'll see you there, hopefully.
Yeah.
And video.